Hello children, now we are watching the sixth video of the chapter list. I think we are going to conclude the chapter list with the functions, some more additional functions apart from what we learned in the previous videos, and our exploration of your del. Del is a short form of delete. So we were with that particular section in your last video, and I told we'll be continuing. So what I did was I wrote and kept everything so that we can save time. So I hope that won't be confusing for you. Here we have two lists. This time purposefully I took a character list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that way. L2 is there. Now see, if I write del L1, let's comment all other things which is already written and kept. So one by one we can uncomment afterwards. First time I am writing del L1 of -2. Earlier in the previous video we saw that we can write or we wrote del L1 and we deleted the entire list. This time only specific values. So the difference is coming up. That is, del can delete the entire list. Also it can delete a particular uh, you know location value. So if I write -2, I just think about our negative indexing. So starting from here -1, this is -2, and then if I run the program, the answer will be 1, 2, 3, 5, because 4 is gone, because 4 is deleted. So that means I can specify the index like this and say the same thing. Now if I write, instead of negative indexing, our positive indexing and provide here 2, then the 2 will go, 0, 1, 2, 3 will go, isn't it? See, 1, 2, 3, that will go. So that's it regarding your del second version. Now see the next version where I am writing the same thing but with L2. This also I am commenting. L2. This time I took, you remember when we learned in the list, we explained or introduced slicing. That is, we are cutting the short or taking an extraction and portion of your list. So here L2 is there and L2 is 2 to 6 is taken. So now we have to count the locations 0, 1, 2. This is 2. 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. 6 is not going to come. So this much of values will be deleted from your L2. See? If you want, you can check it out how it is done. See, 2, 3, then 8 came. So from here, 0, 1, 2. 2 gone, 3 gone, 4 gone, and 5 gone. So 8 is still remaining. So del can remove the entire list, a particular value from the list, or a set of values from the list. So that is more convenient than what we just learned in the function, isn't it? All these can come either as an output question or given with the wrong command given and asking you to correct it, like an error correction or a single command line correction. So many methods are there. So it is very important that you know the number of argument, what is it doing, how to use, etc, etc, etc. So with by just watching this video, the things will not be ending. Trying it out and experimenting the things by yourself only will help you. I have only shown you two examples of del. Here we can think about putting your negative indexing and everything where which will come as assignments. So remember, before I step into that section of assignments, you can try it out by giving all those so that you can answer the questions also in the Google Meet. Remember, some will not be studying and then just comes for the Google Meet. That is not going to help you for the examination. Some of you already might have understood. Let's move on, and then we have the next. This time that I just wanted to show you the index. Remember that index of 5. If I give like this, let me just put this in the yes. Which one will happen? Index of 5. 5 is this value, so it is going to give you 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to remember how is it happening. 1 minute, I just put an OK there. L1 index of 5. I have store that in a variable, and then that way I can check it out. It's the way we did, isn't it? Upward was equal to so and so, and there you have. All right, print that means that's not the error of that section, because of something else happened. I didn't put my closing command properly. So that means it will work. The old one also will work. Anyway, so index is going to show you, and then I will try. See, fourth location is at 1. Other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is shown. I will try with print here because that is the way I tried earlier. Only that error never happens. I was wondering what was the error. So now if you write the same thing, the same answer will come. That is the position. See, 4 will come. Now I'm going to show you the next one, that is something which can be used in an if condition or instead of if condition. See, for example, if I write here print 2 in L1. So checking whether 2 is there in L1 or not. In L1 2 is there, so it will be actually showing true. See, if I write such a string is not there, false. Now I can also check that will give you true because such a thing is not there. So I can answer again from an output section questions this way also. So you should be ready to do this kind of answers also. So not in our membership operators can be used with list. Without having a loop also I can use it. Okay. So that way you can give true or false only because it is checking whether it is existing or not. Now comes your original function which I was going to show you. So let's just comment these two and move on with your original functions. We are introducing to you the max, min and sum. 3 functions which is not a part of list. See, I am not using L1 dot, L1, L2 dot the way I used our other functions. That is why this is shown separately. These are functions which can be used with all the kind of data types in your Python. So if I write max L3 as the name indicates, it will show the highest value in L3. This being character values, the corresponding ASCII values. It is inside the memory there is a bigger value for your corresponding A, B, C, D, and that value will be shown to you. That I will introduce to you later. See, so B is the highest value here. Whereas in L1, your max value, see, L1, go to L1, see, that was the highest value shown here as 2. There again the reason I will tell you afterwards because you haven't seen that much. Or ASCII value, if I don't think I have introduced to you, but understand that there is an indicator of integer values for your alphabets in the memory. So since B and T's integer is higher than the other, that is why they are shown as max here. But in numbers it is easy, isn't it? If I change this and I put instead of L3 I put L2 and then I write, yeah, it's already there, so again I don't have to give, but still I'm giving L2. You know the highest value is 8 and 8 will come, and the minimum value is 2 will come, and the sum of L2, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 will come. What if I'm giving here sum with L3, which is a set of list characters? Error will come because you cannot add it. So mainly this max, min and sum is for integer list, but I can use max, min for your alphabets also, but you need to remember what is called as ASCII, which since I don't think I have discussed earlier with you, I will be introducing it later. Let's finish off even the next chapter called as dictionaries. So that time. So when I provide the examples, I'll be giving with integer only. But definitely with alphabets, we should try it out because it can help you out. I'm not saying it will come for the exam, but it can help you out. So you can easily remember. If I have already taken in the Google Meet, you should tell me because ASCII, I am having a doubt whether I actually took or not. So if I have not taken, I should introduce alphabets similar integer values or alphabets corresponding integer values. Then only we can find out which is higher and which is lower among these characters. So basically we finished learning the functions of your list and the extra portions or extra points of list, which is del. Sum, min, max already I finished, which is not a specific function. This is common for every kind of digit type. Specific functions of list was at append, insert, extend, pop, remove, clear, sort, reverse, index, count, etc. All, I think we covered everything. So list is over, and the next video will also be there in your hand, and that is going to introduce the what we call the big brother of list, which we call it as dictionary. So thank you very much for watching this video. It's a small one. It's only a 10 minutes 49 seconds. Thank you.